Hi guys, today we are doing dense chocolate cakes. Now I'm going to do some little mini ones. I think if you've followed my food blog before, you've seen me do the larger ones. Today I'm going to use these little springform pans that I've buttered and then inserted on the bottom a piece of parchment cut to the size of the pan. And then I came back in and re-buttered it. In my little saucepan here, I have 2 cups of chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate chips and 1 stick of butter. And I am going to slowly melt that. So I'll turn the video off for a second. And let me tell you first, before we leave, I've got the oven preheating to 425. These are quick, they're easy. They do have to be refrigerated overnight, but they're wonderful. And we'll come back with it. Okay, the chocolate's almost melted and the butter's almost melted. It's taken about 3 minutes over medium heat. And you wanna make sure that the chocolate is smooth, because if you don't, you will have little lumps in your dense chocolate cake. Now there's no flour in this. So somebody that's gluten-free can do it. It's not dairy-free, but it is definitely gluten-free. The next 2 ingredients are sugar. So you've got 1/4 of a cup of sugar, and I'll go ahead and add that in right now and get that nice and incorporated, because the chocolate and the butter are both melted. You want to make sure you scrape the pot. I like to add the sugar in first so it dissolves more. I like this nice granulated sugar that I get at Costco, but you want to make sure that it does incorporate into that chocolate mixture. The next thing we're going to add is 1/4 cup of water. And we'll go ahead and put that in there, and let's get that mixed up. I have 3 eggs sitting at room temperature, and I'm going to have to let this mixture cool before I add the eggs. So we'll stop the video and then we'll come back. So this is ready. We're gonna go ahead and add about 1 tablespoon of Kahlua, and this just makes it nice and rich. You can use, I think you could use brandy or a different type of liqueur if you wanted, but the Kahlua is perfect for this. These are reminiscent of the cakes that you get from, Harry and David over the Christmas holidays, and we used to get those all the time. And this makes a nice dessert. One of these will really serve 2 to 3 people. So I've got 4 of them ready to go. I will cook this for approximately, let's see how long. It's about 14 minutes. And after I get the eggs in. So you cook it for about 14 minutes, you let it cool, and then you put it in the refrigerator. So we'll be back to the part where we whisk in the eggs. Okay, we're back. And this is cool about 6 to 7 minutes. You do not ever want to put cold eggs into a hot mixture, whether it's milk or whether it's chocolate or whatever, because eggs will scramble. You do not want to have scrambled eggs in your dense chocolate cake. The other thing I said in the last part of the video, I said 14 minutes. It's supposed to be 10 minutes. And again, it is at 425. So we're going to get these ready. When they come out, they will be beautiful little cakes. You must chill them. You cannot serve them warm. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna whisk this in. I like to aerate the chocolate a little bit, and you aerate it by whisking just like this. And that also helps to cool it down. We're gonna slowly put this in, because we do not want, if it starts to scramble, we want to stop it at that point in time. All right, it's already starting to thicken up, which is that is exactly what we want to do. So you see, a little bit at a time with a good whisk. It's also good exercise. So we've got it going. There are 3 eggs in here. You can find this recipe under in my food blog at cabeuser.wordpress.com. and it's under dense chocolate cake. And I think I have it in there a couple times. I change it up a little bit. I love to serve this with a beautiful, freshly made whipped cream. I made whipped cream just the other day, and really, really nice way to serve it. Or you can take the cake and you can dust it with powdered sugar. It's thickening up, and I think we did really well letting it cool to for that 6 to 7 minutes. As I said, you never ever want to put eggs directly into a hot liquid because it will scramble, it'll curdle the eggs, and you do not want that. You don't want pieces of egg all over. I know a couple times I made custard for the ice cream maker and I did it too fast. You've got to do it, or you can temper it by adding some of the hot liquid slowly into the egg mixture. I had the eggs whisked before I even started. Okay, let me show you. This is what it looks like. It's very glossy. Whip it up a little bit more, make sure the sides are all taken care of. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit to each one. And it is very smooth and liquidy right now, but it will firm up as we cook it, as we bake it. So I put my little springform pans in another tray in case there was any leakage, which sometimes there is. So it takes about 3 of these spoons, and we may not have enough for 4, so what we'll do is just divide the extra into the others and make them just a little bit thicker. I don't know, we might. We just might. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Yep, perfect. Add a little bit to each one. And more here. And a little bit more. And basically that's it. We're gonna put them in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes. And okay, the little pans came out of the oven. A couple of them had leaks. I bought these at one of the local stores and I thought they were really cute, but they did leak. So I guess next time I use them, I'm gonna have to put a layer of parchment or wax paper up the sides more to ensure they don't leak. Let me show you. This is what they look like. They're not completely set yet, so they will set in the refrigerator. They are dense, they're thick, they're chocolatey. And as I said, make sure that if you're using these little cheap springform pans that you bring them up the side. See, everybody has trial and error, and sometimes things don't always work out. That's why I ensured that I had something underneath it. But anyway, give these a go. They are really, really nice. They're tasty. Even though some of it leaked out, they'll still be good once I chill them. When you serve them, you're going to take a little knife and you're going to come around the outside like that. You'll pop open the springform and then you'll just put them on a nice serving dish. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping in.